Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the... This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He's going to loft it. Deep right sideline. He's got him in. Complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 59 yards. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Again, Jackson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Come on. Hey. Three.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Packers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
I haven't made a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Porter. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards. Good for a Cowboy first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Porter. Touchdown, Cowboys! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. Play action. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Packers at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner?
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one.
Touchdown, Packers. Travis Kelce, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers have taken the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On second down, it's Pollard. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Now back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Porter. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 36. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Pollard. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They'll run for it with Pollard. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
19.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Packers. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. They'll run with Gibson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This time they stay on the ground. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the 1st half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Set, triple, set, let's go!
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he'll put that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Fehoko. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Jackson on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL.
Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DJ Chark, 38 yards. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, the tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 64 yards. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And he's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
He'll drop to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Zuerlein now for the PAT. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now to common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Here's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. This deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Antonio Gibson there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak.
Try to lay one up deep. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Jackson's throw there caught by Fehoko. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the pass.